Like, you know what's better than breadsticks? Bread nuts. There you go.
Bread nuts. All right.
Yeah, bread nuts.
Bread nuts.
Not
Like
nuts.
them big old
Nuts.
soggy bread nuts in your mouth.
Nuts.
Bread
Look
nuts.
at y'all just wiping them.
You like them big old bread nuts.
How many fights are y'all gonna get until y'all get wherever you're trying to?
As many as I need to. We're training up our new guys.
Dude, that guy is always in octopus position.
Always. That's his idle stance.
Just ready to go, man.
We wiped out another squad. Maybe there's a bandit camp near here. We'll go searching around because they got a patrol here. I'm assuming it has something to do with the tower. Maybe that's their major. I know that's their major camp. That's where the Bandit King is. But I wonder if they have another camp in proximity of this place that we can wipe out and get them some training. They're already getting up in stats.
Do you know what game sucked?
Call of Duty?
I mean, no. The Callisto Protocol.
Never
Way overhyped and did not deliver. The game mechanics were just, the fighting, just garbage. Fucking,
Hey, editor, throw another picture of the hamster up for no
Now,
reason.
why is the hamster a thing? Where did we get the hamster?
Because the hamster beat you just like Jury did.
I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that slide for right now. I'm gonna let that slide.
And put the Jury hair on it.
No. Please don't. That's the worst character. Why did they even put that? Who made that character in Street Fighter?
It show Brandon.
I want to know that right now.
Walgreens, and then the hamster Jury is sitting at the counter.
I'll put this on. Whoever's responsible for that character needs to be watched by the FBI. They got some weird, fucked up fetish with feet and
there's nothing wrong.
The chode that shows all the time. They like zoom in on the chode. Why?
Because you like the chode.
No, I don't. I don't.
Street
I'd
Fighter
rather them
uses
not.
AI to determine where the user wants to look, and based on its eye positioning, and you wanted to see.
No, one of the worst characters just put on there.
You're just mad.
There's some other characters on there that are just garbage. No, I'm mad. I just don't like Street Fighter is alright. I mean, they could have gone a way different direction. They had to go that one. You know what's a way better game? Mortal Kombat. Just hands
there's
down,
even
way
worse
better.
fetishes in that game.
Hands down, just way better.
There's a girl there that gets off on blood.
Well, that's okay. That's because it's fantasy.
Okay. Blood.
But Street Fighter is different.
I see your double
That's
standard.
fighting on the street, not no fucking realms of Mortal Kombat of whatever the realms are called.
Yeah,
Forgot.
but Ryu can beat anybody in Street Fighter with his feet tied behind his eyeballs.
So with the feet. What the fuck is with the feet?
You don't need his feet to fight. He could beat Fire God Liu Kang with his hands tied around his nuts.
No. Anyways, yeah, Mortal Kombat's way better than Street Fighter. Hands down, yeah.
But now just like have the Jury hamster look at Brandon and Rooster and go, "Sir, this is a Walgreens."
Oh, please.
And then have Rooster say, "No, it's not," and then do a zoom out shot of like Radio Shack because it was a Radio Shack the whole time.
Man, I love Radio Shack. I loved it as a kid.
And then show Midnight Shyamalan, and he goes, "What the twist?"
With a twist. That sounds like brain rot. God, all these brain rot videos have been coming out. Jesus, stop it! I can't take it anymore. Okay, y'all have made your point with the brain rot. It's over. It needs to be over. I'm done. Can't take brain rot videos anymore. If there's people our age, Taco Bell used to be very good. Just like Whataburger. Used to be good until it was bought out by a Chicago corporation. Now the product is just shit. So if you come here and you're like, Texans, what are you talking about? Whataburger is shit. Yeah, it became shit. We understand that. So get the fuck off Whataburger's dick. I'm just defending Whataburger for a second. It has gone to shit because Chicago-based company owns it now. The owners of Whataburger originally sold the company, so Whataburger is going to be shit. So do not compare it to fucking your stupid ass In-N-Out. Whatever. That's not even what In-N-Out is garbage too. I can't believe you're even putting that on the fucking comparison list. But whatever, y'all do it, Californians.
I like Carl's Jr.'s.
That place is also garbage. You know
Nah,
what? It is.
nah, it's
If you're
good.
just gonna,
It's good.
Whatever.
Just like Five Guys.
Is that
Five
why
Guys
they're
is
going
good
out of
too.
business?
Five Guys
Carl's
is better.
Jr.'s is going out of business. That's so bad.
Five Guys is better though.
Five Guys is over. Fucking, you want to pay $25 for a cheeseburger? Go ahead. Welcome to Five Guys. You want this $25 fucking burger? No, thank you. Thank you. I mean, dude, I don't even want to talk about it. It depresses me. A pound of hamburger meat's like almost $7 now. Just disgusting. Don't want to talk about the price of food. That's why it's forcing like.
Rooster's a grumpy old man.
I'm grumpy-ish. It put one of my favorite places out of business, man.
Which place was that again?
It was it's called Hubbard's Cupboard. It was like a mom and pop cafe.
That overrated place.
Shut the fuck! You don't even eat there. It's a mom and pop.
Yeah, I went there.
When? Where? Where?
Editor, throw up me walking up to that place that Rooster just said.
You don't even know the fucking place.
See? And then the jury hamsters at the counter.
You know what I thought was really out of business was Toys R Us. No, they're still open. There's still some locations.
They closed down all across like the South, right?
Yeah, I think there's a big portion that shut down, but there's still some open. I like that.
I worked at that one at
the Mesquite one.
The Mesquite one, yeah, I worked at that one for a little while, but man, that place was run by clowns.
Man, that's why it had one of the best locations.
I remember like when I was working there, nobody wanted to zone the shoes. Like nobody touched that. It was always looked like shit, and I was always the one that would go over there and do that. And the manager would always get mad at me, like that's not your part of your department. I was like, but it looks like crap.
Bro, at that
and
store,
I'm done with my stuff. Let me.
Is when I brought my first console. Like of course, my stepdad bought it. I didn't buy the shit, but he bought the first. He was into gaming. He was like one of the adults that was into gaming, and it was like all this shit started to come out. He bought the Sega CD, dude. And of course, it flopped, but still, he bought the fucking Sega CD.
Yeah.
There was one game, that was it, he played. It was that Alien 51 or whatever, Area 51, whatever it was, where it had like live action scenes in it. But you know what was actually a decent system that nobody gave a lot of attention to was the Sega Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast was just ahead of its time. That's all that was.
It had good games, man. It had hitters. I spent a bunch of times.
It was expensive and just like it didn't have a lot of good games. It had some good games, but it didn't have a lot of games, from my understanding. Compared to like what was coming out at the time, a PlayStation and
yep.
I think
PlayStation just put it in the ground is what happened.
N64, if I remember correctly, N64 was at the end of the timeline. Was at the end of its lifetime, and GameCube was getting ready to come out.
When PlayStation 2 it just came out, it destroyed everybody. It's still the number one selling console system.
It is. I think it has the most games too.
But now right. I mean, it's whoever's running it's put it in the ground too.
Well, console is just on its way out, man.
Yeah, I mean, but you could still have a console and be okay, but they kind of destroyed that if they wanted to continue. Yeah. If you wanted to continue with it, they were doing it the absolutely wrong way.
The wrong way.
Well, people are just tired. I'm not paying $100 for a fucking released game. No. I'm not. I even hate doing 50 because I don't trust it anymore.
It's 70 now.
I just don't trust you're coming out with a full game.
They're increasing the base price for $79 to $79.99 if I remember.
Kiss my ass. I'll go back to playing Pac-Man.
Indie games are the future.
Games. Indie games are the future. You're totally right.
Go buy indie games, everybody.
Honestly, look what Minecraft did for itself. It's not that, it's a catchy game, but what's surrounded by it? Garbage. That's why it did so good. There's nothing that really compete like It was a real game. If something wanted to compete with it, it would also have to be real and good, which they can't do.
Is Minecraft a real game? Bites Minecraft to chicken.
Look at the sales on it. Look how many copies it sold. It's fucking astronomical. I think it's still the #1 sold game.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah.
Nutty. I mean, look at it. I mean, it looks like fucking Pixel, and you're telling me that you're coming out with a quadruple fucking game. Well, it didn't sell nearly the amount of fucking copies, so it shows that your games are shit and they're trash, garbage. I'm with Tiki on this one. We can disagree on some things, but this one we totally agree on, and I'm just not going to pay for it. That's the way to get rid of it. You just don't buy it. You know what game I played as a middle schooler and a freshman? I spent like I spent like summers, and it was like a group of us. This one kid had a PC, and fucking The Sims had just released.
Oh, The Sims, yeah.
Bro, we spent hours at his house. None of us had a PC. He did. So we just fucking all went over there. Dude, we spent like weekends and fucking just sweated our little nutsacks off playing that game.
I had been looking forward to like The Sims coming out when it before it came out, because I remember seeing the trailer for it. I think it was on either a demo disc I had, or I think it was
like
a demo
the
disc.
AOL disc?
No. It was a game demo disc, because it was this game demo disc, and it put you in this place, and you could walk through these portals to try out demos. And one of them was like, hold on to your nuts, and then I think it had Virtue Fighter on there, and I think one of the like things where like it showed a trailer to The Sims, and I had been, a fan of Sim City. Like I played the shit out of Sim City.
Yeah.
And then I saw that, and I was like, oh yeah, the Sim City 2000, and I played Simcopter. I loved Simcopter. Simcopter was cool.
Didn't play that one.
I would just spawn the Apache helicopter in there. It was basically like GTA to a certain extent, like it's open world, and the object of the game was to like do rescue missions on a helicopter. You put out fires, like rescue people. You could actually get out of your helicopter and walk around. If by memory, I think you could actually get in vehicles on there too, but I could be wrong. I think it was just a helicopter, but I would just spawn the Apache helicopter and destroy this, and just start launching missiles at buildings and cars and just creating chaos, because you could actually blow up buildings and shit.
Yeah, like you said, the Sim City and stuff is what I played for The Sims.
Yeah, and then when I saw that Sims trailer, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what this is, but it looks awesome, because I remember that trailer. They were like, there's like three. I think there's like 3 Sims looking at a blueprint, and then one of the guy Sims, like, the one of the female Sims, like kissing her on the cheek, and she's like, ew, and then she punches him. Or no, his girlfriend gets jealous and slaps him.
Oh yeah.
Well, brawling, drop your weapons.
Just such a fun experience being. And I mean, that was like a turning point in like gaming. I mean, and also because not like you said, not everybody had a computer, so PC gaming was not really, huge for everybody.
Yeah.
You had the nerds that had PCs that played EverQuest and shit like that, but
my PC like. I could run The Sims okay. No, actually, The Sims 1 ran really good. Yeah, I had a pretty decent PC. I think at the time I had when The Sims came out, I think I had like a Pentium 2, Pentium 3 or something or another. I can't remember. Whatever was the best at the time. And it played pretty good. I could play Quake, Arena, and all that stuff. But
oh man, I love Quake Arena.
The only reason why I had a pretty decent PC is because my stepdad was a huge nerd, and I had a PC before that, but I think that was given to me by my aunt's or my cousin's husband, because I think they needed a computer for my mom needed a computer for something, and I ended up using it more. Yeah, I do, because I remember the first computer, the first Windows computer I had, it had like some sort of strip poker on it, and I'm like 8 or 9 years old trying to play strip poker.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
yeah, because in The Sims, where like you remember they would do the shower, and then you could do that one cheat where you could take away the fucking picture, and you'd be like, so
look,
all of us, a bunch of fucking teenagers, is fucking laughing and giggling.
Where are the nipples?
Oh, and then when there's some nasty people in that room, just like, well, when everybody goes to sleep, this game is mine. Yeah, and then that was fun because we'd like play football during the day, and then at night we'd play that game all fucking night.
Yeah, we'd me and my buddies would play. We make our own sim, and it's like we would always play. We'd always like. Or fuck, my character, like I would always play the game more like we all had our own like agenda in the game. Like I would try to make my character get them like further up in their career and get a lot of money so I could buy stuff. And one of my buddies, he would just bang as many. He would make his sim bang as many sims as possible.
Yeah, but you know what also was out at the time around that time? Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. Yeah, I played the shit out of Perfect Dark. That was a good game.
That's where I could be at home and put as many bots as I want, not as many, but there's a certain amount of bots, make them as hard as I want, dude. Yeah, I played that, Quake. Jesus, so much Quake.
Yeah.
I'll whoop your ass in Quake like I did the other day. You're like, oh god, and you're like, I gotta team up with you now and beat bots.
Wait, no, what?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we played some Quake.
Each other?
Yeah, oh yeah, we did, and I whooped your ass. So god, yeah. I made you be like, oh, I want to get on your team now, so we had to play on the team versus bots. That's how that ended up happening.
You're making that up.